Hey everybody, welcome back to the episode on Mighty Mall Shop Creations. Today, I'm going to be showing you my third update on my Johann 1965 Rambler American 440. So without further ado, let's roll the intro. Alright, so first off, I'm going to show you the chassis and the engine. So I believe I showed this in my last update. If I didn't, then here you go. But nothing has changed, I don't think. I just painted it AMC blue. I haven't detailed the underbody yet, but I'll probably do this after this video film shortly. I think I showed you guys the trunk pan. Just painted it flat black. I have not done anything to the tires and rims, so if you want to see that, check out my last video. And if you haven't watched any of this series, I definitely recommend doing so. I will, however, show you the hood. Oh no, I'll show you the interior. So we have both of the seats. I did two-tone, white and pearl green. I used the pearl green for my DeSoto. That chrome on the side is from the Fly Sea chrome pens. I always talk about them, but I actually think they're a different brand now, because I was buying some for my friend Norm in the model club. He wanted some, and I can't remember what the name was, but I'll try to find it. But that's the seats, and here's the dashboard for the interior. Painted it pearl and white, just like the two-tone interior. I did all the chrome on this part with the Molotov pens because it was 0.1 millimeter. Or no, not 0.1 millimeter. A millimeter. But it actually cracked in half. So technically, it's half a millimeter. But yeah, I got all the gauges and stuff done. And the little Rambler, or American 440, I think it says. Yeah, I think so. American 440. But anyways, that's the dashboard. I'll show you guys the cooler. I painted it blue and white. Figured that was a nice combo. I don't know if I showed this or not, but here's the suitcase. Just normal gray, or not gray, brown. I'll show you guys the body. I believe the last video was in primer or taped on the roof. I can't quite remember, but I've so far done the engine bay area, chromed it, painted it black. Oh, I didn't do the front of the radiator, but I'll do that soon. Just gotta get this extra black off here. But I've painted, or I did the chrome with the Fly Sea chrome pens on the front and the back of the window area. And that is because when I was polishing the glass out, because remember it was like super foggy and terrible, it actually warped. So the Dremel heated up the plastic so bad that it like warped it. See? It's permanent warp damage right there. Yeah, see, you can really see it there. That's bad, dude. So that was a real bummer. I spent like an hour doing this, and when I finally removed the polish, I was like, oh no. But hey, the polish worked. It got rid of that fuzzy area, if you remember. It got completely rid of that. So that demonstrated that my polishing method works, and it got rid of the glue haziness, but it still warped it because I wasn't paying attention. So be careful. Be careful when doing so. But we don't need this. We don't need this either. We don't need that glass anymore. You know why? Because my dad, he said, well, why don't we just scratch build glass? I'm like, how would you do that? He's like, well, we have this Christmas card clear sheets. So, I mean, it's around the holiday season. You guys probably have this left over from all your Christmas card making. So just save that and make some clear glass, and he just bent around the edges a little bit to make it formate around the inside of the glass. I'll show you that right here. I don't know, it doesn't, can't really see it without my finger in the way, but it formates pretty well. Definitely try that if you've broken glass. Just trace it. And then this is the rear glass. Don't worry, we will wipe the fingerprints off of it before gluing it in. And you can also glue this in with BSI glue, it doesn't fog up. Here is the hood. You can kind of see right there where the mold pin was. It was super deep. And it's weird because it didn't show up when I primered it, but it's very faint. If you remember, these little triangle sorta kind of things, half diamond things, weren't there. That's because I made them out of sheet plastic, styrene, and I glued them on. That is because, if you look here, there are these two holes for what was supposed to be where they fit in. And there you go. See, fits in nice. And I don't know if I said this in a video a couple videos ago, but I was like, oh, I'll hinge the front and the hood and the trunk, but I can't figure out a way to hinge the front trunk, so I'll just have it open with a little piece of wire to make it, I don't know, like a stick, hood stick. And speaking of hinging, I'll show you some real cool action that I did. So this is the interior, so I'll show you that. That second, whatchamacallit, shifter, this one, the farthest one here, it was made out of, I think it was made out of, was it toothpick or something like that? It was either a toothpick or a piece of wire. Oh, it was a piece of wire. And I put a big blob of BSI glue and I sprayed it, and it perfectly kind of made that circle shape. And then I just painted it with black hand paint. And then I also hand painted the middle console. Did the two-tone seats. It didn't crackle up. And look, what is this floating piece of plastic that moves? It's a trunk hinge. So what I did, I'll go into in depth, I guess, but we have a piece of styrene tube. This is just wire from this red wire. I don't know the thickness of it, doesn't say. And then if you can see through the black, there's kind of like, yeah, you can see it right there. It's like a sheet. It's 3 pieces of sheet styrene stacked on top of each other to the perfect height to stick the wires on, and I just put BSI glue with that. It does look really crappily hand painted right now, but I will do more coats of it, don't worry. I also built up the rest with, like, the hinge part with more styrene sheet, so it would fit with the rest of the body. I'll slide it in now to show you guys, to demonstrate again. So, slides in perfectly, fits in like that, and here we go, look, bam. Hinges open, baby. And it works. It took forever to make this though, so just keep that in mind if you're doing it. Please don't get frustrated if it takes a long time, because I was frustrated when it took a long time, but I kind of expected it though. For first time, I'm actually surprised I did this well. We'll see when it's all put together and displayed or whatnot, but that's super cool. Super, super cool. Oh no, it's stuck. Oops. Oh no, what the heck? I can't get that out. I'll get that out off camera, because oh, that's why the interior was stuck. There we go. Hold on. I got it out. Alright, but that's that part. I'll fit in the the front grille and headlights, just to show you, give you an idea of what it will look like when it's done. Just give you a sneak peek. Slide the bumper in. Oh yeah, I did paint the bumpers with Rust-Oleum chrome. Definitely use Rust-Oleum chrome because it's so much nicer. But bam, look at that. Looks pretty sweet. I'm pretty excited about this build actually because it's gonna be hopefully gonna be a good one. I think it will. So ooh, and for those of you guys who stuck around for the end of the video, I'm gonna remove this camera off of its stand, just like this, and I'll show you what my dad has been up to. So if we go down here, he's still working on his Drag-On Lady 68 Dodge Dart, and he's done the decals, but he also, look at what he did here. He also used that sheet plastic, that clear stuff, and it's like actually to scale with how thin it should be. He also put the decals halfway down because on the real car there's a photo of it halfway down, and yeah, so look at that. I will definitely do a separate update on this when it's done. He also did the engine with the ignition wires, and he made that little piece right there, that one right there, out of styrene, and he just used wires. He wired everything, and he also these are scratch built I forget what they're called. I know what they're called and it's really bugging me that I can't remember. But all you need is 2 different pieces of sheet styrene, epoxy, and wire. And it's this wire, just a coil. He said he got it for like $5, all this wire, and he can make 1,000,000 of these. So we have no excuse not to wire every model. Yeah. He also, oh yeah, I said that already. He said he's planning to get back on this. He doesn't know what he's going to do yet. He's probably going to finish this one first. And then there's the interior for it. He put the roll bar in, roll cage, whatever you want to call it. But he's been going off this book, Shirley Shahan's Drag-On Lady book by Patrick Foster. Because it's like everything you need. I think it has all of the, yeah, see, that's the coronet that he has. Just flipping through them. There's the 68 Dodge Dart Hemi. Pretty, oh, that's the Belvedere. That's the Belvedere that he's gonna do. Just a little update. So that is it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so you don't miss an update from me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.